start the live stream right now.
Okay.
I'm going to take a few deep breaths and we're going to wait for it to come on. It should be on very. Uh, oh, am I? Yep, we can see everything. I can see everything. Our audience can see everything. And we're going to go live pretty soon. Once this YouTube kicks in, I'm going to check YouTube and see if it. Oh, I have to go into YouTube now. Yes, stand by 1 second and we're on our way.
You bet.
You got it. Let's see where we were at. YouTube Studio. We're almost there. We have to go to. We have to go to schedules. No, we have to go live. That's right. Let's go live here. And I got the comments open, and people have questions for us. They can send an email,
Okay.
which is nice. So we're waiting to go live. This button will turn on. Yep, we're going live right now. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, Chris Kennedy here. How are you? Welcome to another edition of Yes, Coffee with Chris. And I have my great buddy David Essel. How are you, David?
Chris, great to be with you, brother.
My pleasure.
Oh,
I
I
made
see.
you a cup. Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you so much. I see you bought you. I saw you bought your water before.
Yeah, I'm all set with my water, ready to rock with
Got
you,
it.
brother.
Absolutely, yes. We're gonna have so much excitement today. And if you have any questions or comments to those of you tuning in, please do send it to us for either me or David. Send it to CKENNEDYGAMES@gmail.com. That's CKennedyGames@gmail.com. Send in your questions, comments, anything you want to say to us. And we'll be there for you. So this is Coffee with Chris. David is a broadcasting legend. He also was a fitness legend. And now he's doing life coaching along with some fitness and some broadcasting in between, which I think is kind of amazing.
Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure, yeah. So we hope to get a lot of people tuning in for this one because I'm
Yes.
doing this for David. He is an awesome person, I think. I want
I
to.
appreciate.
My
Go
pleasure.
right. Yes, go right ahead, Chris.
You got it. I want to tell everybody I was a fitness buff, and how I first got into David was a long time ago, and then I kind of took a break from fitness, and I sort of revisited with David Essel's fitness path by the beach workout that you've done with Joy. At least one of them was Joy Proudy, and I forgot the other
Yes.
lady's name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Name
Um,
escapes me.
Debbie, I forget Debbie's last name
That's
too, but
fine.
Joy Proudy. Yep.
Joy and Debbie, yeah, they were two nice ladies, and I enjoyed doing the workout with the three of you. It was a lot of fun. I used to do, and I remembered I saw you a few years ago on a workout. Although I forgot your name at the time, and I do apologize. I wasn't familiar with names. I was just familiar with the outfits and the workout and the music.
Yeah.
Songs, but it took me a while to get into like the people behind it and the production later on. And that video was the best fat burners. I used to do a lot.
Oh, sure.
I love that. I hope to get more of that series, but I got that particular aerobics tape, and I kind of, as a kid, I was into aerobics. I was like the Richard Simmons, a young Richard Simmons. Yeah, I used to dress up like Madeline Lewis or Karen Amen or Richard Simmons himself, and I used to do the aerobics with them.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of fun.
Yes, 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 yes.
But that's how I came about meeting you and your work. And yeah, I'm so excited to do this podcast. I'm revved up talking about it.
That's so good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I learned later on that you were a life coach, which is
Mhm.
heartwarming. You're a life coach. You want to see people do well. You help people with alcohol addiction,
Yeah.
recovery, marriage, relationships, money, finances, all that.
Yeah, the only thing we don't cover, Chris, is politics. Besides that,
No.
we help people with everything. But that's in all honesty, that's the only topic we don't cover.
Good.
And you nailed the big ones, and then the ones that we're getting a lot of work with today, of course, have to do with mental health. So many people struggling with depression, anxiety, PTSD, insomnia. So we work with all those issues as well.
Absolutely. And I have I get very nervous sometimes on camera. I have like anxiety. I have a mental health. I have like Asperger's and ADHD, auditory, learning. I have. I thought I had Alzheimer's at one time. I have problems with my memory sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, I have a number of
Right.
things along with foot this pain, like plantar fasciitis. Like at certain times, I'll get this heavy pain in my foot, and I have to take off of exercise or
Right.
even physical jobs for a while. Besides, I this is my second job, by the way, as I do as a lark. I
Okay.
completely do this as a lark. I don't make no money off of it. I do it for the thrill of it.
Yeah.
People would think I'm a radio voiceover, although I was in radio at one time doing a 1 day internship. I don't know if you knew that about myself, David.
No.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I was in a 1 day internship in radio at Q89.7 in Freehold. Forget the call letters. I'm sorry, I forgot what the call letters were. It was in Freehold, New Jersey, and there was an alternative station. They played good music, and soon after I did the internship, I the station closed down in 2003,
Okay.
many years ago. So that's the end of that story. But I podcasted for 20 years, and I still got a lot to learn. And I learned a lot about mental health with my podcasting, which is very good.
Yes. Yeah, that's excellent.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to talk about your growing stages, like with your family, the bond you had with your mother and dad as you were growing when you were young in your younger years. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it was,
Chris, it's interesting. My relationship with my mom and dad for the first 18 years was pretty tough.
yes.
I wasn't an easy kid to have. I'm highly
Mm,
sensitive, and highly sensitive kids can be tough kids when they're
me
young.
too.
And it wasn't until I was in my mid to late 20s that I started to realize how amazing my parents were. And not everyone has great parents. A lot of people are raised by parents that really don't care, or parents that are stuck in addiction. And
Yes.
in the late 20s, I realized that my parents were amazing. Unfortunately, I lost them both in the last year and a half.
Oh
My mom
my.
died a year and a half ago. My dad died about
Oh,
8 months ago.
sorry to hear
Um,
that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really tough.
You're
Been a really
welcome.
tough couple
My
years.
pleasure. Sorry to
But
hear.
they were
Yeah.
incredible parents, just incredible.
Gotcha. And what was it like for you, like your journey to where you wanted to get into broadcasting? Because that was the first thing you were doing before, like as a fitness expert, you were in like this West Palm Beach. I forget WFSM. I think it's.
Well, from a fitness point of view, that started right when I got out of college. Of course,
Yes.
I had my master's in sports
Oh, nice.
psychology. I did a bunch of exercise videos. You've mentioned a couple of them, fat burners and the beach workout. Then
Yes.
I did a step video for the step company, which, was a massive success. But in
Great.
1990, Chris, what a lot of people don't know is that in 1990, I had a failed suicide attempt.
Oh my.
So I tried to take my life. I was unsuccessful. It took about a year to recover from the trauma that I had created in
Yes.
trying to take my own life. But after I recovered, I made a decision that I was going to switch from the world of fitness to the world of mental health, to the world of relationships, to the world of addiction recovery. So 1990 was a huge year that I switched from fitness only into the world of helping people regardless of what their challenges are. And it's been a great move. I love
Yes.
the world of sports. I still have some major league athletes as a sports psychologist that I work with,
Mm-hmm.
but most of my work is with everyday people that are struggling with anxiety, depression, financial challenges, relationship challenges, that kind of stuff. So I feel very blessed, Chris, to do the work I do. I absolutely love it.
Awesome. I think that's very awesome. And we're
Mm-hmm.
glad to have you in this world where people can use your help and it
Yeah.
makes them at home and comfortable. Now, what year did you start the broadcasting with the WFSB? I forget what that was. Was it in the 80s?
Well, no, we started actually right at 1990, right after my failed suicide attempt.
Ah, that was it.
That next, that's when I started radio, and the first 9 months I did radio absolutely free, and then after that we
Gotcha.
signed on with Westwood One, and before I knew it, we were in almost 300 cities across the United States of America, and that was a lot of fun.
Yes. So 1990 was the start of your broadcasting, which is awesome. All coincided with the mental
Yeah,
wellness, mental health, which is it's very
sure
touching.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fitness, how long have you been doing that before 1990?
Well, I've always been engaged in fitness. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always really, enjoyed to be in sports and active. I
Yes.
played 2 years of basketball at Syracuse University. That was two of the best years of my life. And then I've just never stopped, Chris. I've never stopped staying in shape, being in shape. I go to the gym every day. I don't spend a
Nice.
lot of time there, maybe 30, 40 minutes,
Me too.
not much time, but I still do love staying in shape for sure.
Me too. As you know, I am a very heavy set person. I'll show you. And I'm not the fittest person, but I am in good shape sometimes,
Yep.
but I'm not fit as
Right.
it was. And I try very much to exercise, work out, do the fitness thing for like about 20 between 22 and 45 minutes a day on
Okay,
certain
good.
days. Thank you. Yes. I do weights, aerobics, some kind of gymnastic moves, stretching, even water aerobics,
Hmm.
which I think has played a part of me losing a bunch of weight in the last few weeks.
Fantastic.
You got it, man. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah. So I think fitness is, and you named three of them. Your fitness videos, best fat burners with Madeline Lewis, and how is she, by the way, Madeline and Karen?
Chris, I did so many of those videos so long ago. I don't really know how people are doing. Now, I did talk to
Gotcha. Yes.
About uh, Joy Prouty about a year ago. She was on my first big selling video, the beach workout, and she's doing great. Now, Joy Prouty
Awesome.
was a former Rockette dancer in New York
Awesome.
City.
Oh my. Yeah,
And,
I heard about
and
that.
so yeah,
Joy
yeah,
Pride.
and I remember the other person on the beach workout, her name was Debbie Ban, BAN,
Debbie
Debbie
Ban.
Ban.
And you're not in touch with her as of recent,
No,
I would
I
say.
haven't heard from
Gotcha.
Debbie. The only person, Troy Demond, he was on one of my videos,
Yes.
and he and I are best friends. We've been best friends ever
Awesome.
since doing the video, so I'm in touch with him a lot. And Joy Prouty, but then the other people, it's been so long. The last exercise video I did was 1990, so
Yes.
I haven't been in touch with people since then.
Gotcha. Wow. I didn't know. I
Yeah,
thought you would have gone longer than 1990,
yeah.
honestly.
No, we ended there.
Oh my. And then, well, yeah, I was gonna, and I already asked about Joy Prouty, so we're already down the line. I already made a small bullet point. I thought we were gonna get more chat out of it, but that's okay. We'll do a part two if we have to come up with more things,
Absolutely.
or we'll just mingle for, we'll just chat, wing it off the cuff for the next 15 minutes, whatever.
Sure.
You got it. But we talked about life coaching and relationship coaching. Was there anything that you wanted to promote? Anything else you wanted to say? Like any
Chris,
stories or anything?
if people go to our website, talkdavid.com, we have a program that's absolutely free. It's called Helping Americans Heal.
Yes.
And when they sign up for it, immediately in their email box, they're going to get a copy of one of our number one best-selling books on positive thinking free. It'll come in a PTF version, a PDF version, absolutely free.
Nice.
And then when they
Good.
join the program, Helping Americans Heal, every Monday they're going to get an email with either a video that I do on helping people to heal or an article. So we encourage people to be engaged in this program. We're giving away 500,000 spaces to this program. So if you just go to talkdavid.com and look for Helping Americans Heal, you'll see the link. Just sign up, and instantaneously you'll get our number one best-selling book on positive thinking. Chris, if people wanted to work with me one-on-one, all they have to do, again, is go to the website, talkdavid.com, and they can see the programs of how to work with me one-on-one from anywhere in the world. We've been doing this 43 years now, and I absolutely love it. I feel extremely blessed.
That's wonderful, I think. So talkdavid.com, go there. You'll be glad you did. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
And it's a free seminar, you said, right? Or is there a
Well,
cost to it?
it's a free online program
Oh, nice.
where when they sign up every Monday, they'll get a email from us with either videos or articles on helping them to heal. And then when they sign up, they instantly get the number one best-selling book on positive thinking sent right to their email. So it's great. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you get stuff every week.
I'm interested. I'm
Yeah,
signing up. I'm signing up because I need
sign
that.
up, Chris.
And I'm going to talk to my friends about it too because they need this.
Yeah,
And I'm going to tell them that you were a fitness personality for a short while and about your amazing story. And I'm going to tell everybody to watch this chat right here, this
oh,
coffee chat, because
fantastic.
it was short, but we're going to keep it going a little longer, whatever the best we can. But it was very touching. It was like the
Yeah,
most important one I ever did. I
thank you, Chris.
Yes, my pleasure.
Yeah, and Chris, whenever you want to do it again, just let TJ, my
I
publicist, know, and
will.
he'll set it up.
I will. I'm going to try to come up with more information. But in the meantime, why don't we do this for the next 5 or 6 minutes? I'll just talk about my story and see what you think of it. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. I was kind of like bullied when I was growing up, and I was like called like names because I wanted to act like a girl, or I had
Mm-hmm.
this feminine side to me, and I had my moods when I wanted to act like a guy sometimes, or I wanted to act like a girl, and I had like it was sort of like my character, part of being an actor.
Right.
And I think many of us actors, my friends that are actors, could benefit from your story too. Like actors have mental health. They sort of like have mental health issues, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, people that are into like broadcasting. From what I've experienced, my friend, this is my friends. I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm talking about my friends in particular. I've had friends that are into broadcasting, into dance, into fitness. This is not only my guy friends. This is my lady friends too. They felt like a masculine mood themselves, along with their
Mm-hmm.
feminine side, and we were bullied for it, and it kind of shamed us for many years, and when
Right.
we yeah and we even get hate mail to this day from YouTubers,
Mm.
not YouTubers, but kind of like bullies that like to sit by a computer and type hateful messages. And I don't know why they like to make up stuff about us. They like to get the wrong think we're the wrong impression just because we said one thing and they take it the wrong way. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of agree with you that I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I kind of agree with you that we that you folks don't talk about politics. I think politics ruins a conversation. We, by meaning me and my most of my friends, don't ever talk about politics.
Right.
We try to stay as clear away from them. We might mention an occasional thing about politics, but not politically. Saying in
Mm-hmm.
politics, we might say it as a joke or generally speaking, morally, but not legally or politically. We might say morally. Morally, I
Hmm.
think this politician's doing the wrong thing. Don't follow him. He's a bad example. But that's as far as I'll go. I'm not going to even talk about who you should vote for or why you should vote for him. That's kind of like something I've avoided for the last few years.
Yeah.
I have to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I'm more religious than I'm rather. I prefer religion than political stuff or
Hmm.
spiritual stuff. I'm
Well,
also
Chris,
yes,
one of the problems that we're seeing in our country is when people talk about we have a country that's divided.
yes,
We do have a divided country, but one of the reasons we
agreed.
have a divided country is that everyone thinks they're right, and
Yes,
everyone thinks that their opinion has to be shared. And what I tell people is share your opinion in the voting box, and then be quiet. There's no reason to get into arguments or discussions.
I
If you
know.
disagree with someone, that's okay. Vote the way you want to, and then just be quiet about it.
Just there's no reason to hurt anybody. Exactly,
No,
David. Right on that. Yeah. Because once I see myself coming in that position, I stop. I said, I'm not going to even talk about this any further. Let's stop there.
yeah,
Let's end it. We don't want to hurt anybody dividing each other. Or
that's
if
right.
somebody's going to say, oh, I think I'm right and this person should be, and if I don't like what he's hearing, I just don't talk to them anymore. I don't say something like, oh, you offended me. I just quietly let them be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the best thing you
Well, a
should
lot of
do.
times, Chris, the best thing to do is what you're talking. We use the term disengagement. If you run into someone on a regular basis and they always want to argue about politics or something, just disengage.
Yes,
Just,
let them
walk
be.
away, don't
That's what I told them.
respond. The only reason a person will keep going on and on and on is if you're trying to defend your position while they're defending theirs. So if we stop defending our
Mm-hmm.
position and let them talk, eventually they'll get bored because we're not
Exactly.
arguing anymore.
That's why I don't engage with haters anymore.
Right, exactly.
Nancy Pop, my dear friend, you might have heard her in the fitness industry. She said best to do the same because it's helped her.
Yeah,
Now I know
yeah,
where she's coming from more so.
yep, yep, I agree.
I'm kind of touched by this talk. It's getting me a little teary eyed. I mean, the last few Coffee with Chris's have been really touching. I've done one with Lisa Hart, Nancy Pop. If you want to talk to them, David, they're on Instagram. They've been
Okay,
fitness legends, and I'm sure you would have a ball with them. They would
yes,
a lot of knowledge to share.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome.
it is. Yeah. Well, I guess that'll be it. We'll leave it on that note. Thank you so
Okay.
much, David. And we got to do a part two, and we'll try to come up with a show together. I'm going to be hearing your podcast and watching your shows on talkdavid.com. Hopefully,
Oh,
something will
that's awesome.
stem up from there. Yes.
Chris, it was great
It
seeing
was
you
a
again. Have a
pleasure.
wonderful night.
You two have a wonderful night, and we'll see you and we'll see everybody on Coffee with Chris. This was a short show, but it was an important one, and I hope you take it to mind and heart and take some notes from it. Well, you take care, everybody. Take care, David. Thank you so
Uh,
much.
Bye, Chris.
Bye
Talk to you
bye.
soon.
Thank you. We'll talk. We'll chat soon, definitely.
Okay, bye
You
now.
got it, my man. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. And we will see you again on Coffee with Chris. I'm Chris Kennedy. Thank you again. Take care. Bye bye.